Hi, I'm Haley and welcome back to my channel. I am back today with my fragrance tray update for the month of December. I can't believe we're at another full year complete of me doing the series. This is actually my second year that I've been doing it, and I'm super excited to be continuing on next year with these monthly perfume tray updates because I just feel like they really help me use up perfumes by focusing on one or a group of them per month and rotate through my whole collection and make sure that I'm using my collection actively throughout the year. So if you have a lot of fragrances, I really recommend making your own little fragrance tray, you know, on a monthly or even quarterly basis, and just trying to rotate through what you have, because I know that if you have a larger collection, it can be hard to really get wear on everything. So I definitely recommend this because it has helped me so much. All that being said, I am so excited to get into talking about the actual perfumes that I picked for this month's tray. I feel like there are some fragrances that just feel like Christmas, so I really wanted to focus on those fragrances this month because I feel like this is the absolute perfect time to wear them. It's gonna be a pretty chaotic month for me coming up, obviously with the holidays, but also because I'm moving in a couple weeks, so lots of chaos all around. But hey, last month was chaotic too, and I made it through. And speaking of November, I am going to be, as always, going through my November fragrances and talking about what I loved and when I wore different fragrances. I also got married last month, so I will also be sharing what I wore for my wedding day. If all of that sounds good to you, I hope you'll stick around and keep on watching. So this is my perfume tray for the month of November. For the most part, I really loved this tray. And like I said, everything's been very chaotic, but I feel like I got a ton of wear on most of these. And again, most of them worked really well for different parts of the month, different things I was up to and all of that. I'll just get this one out of the way first. This is the EOS Cocoa Cashmere Body Spray. I did mention this before, but I don't like this. It has a really strong iris note that is powdery, but just very screechy and headache inducing. And it's not for me. It doesn't smell like cocoa. It doesn't smell like chocolate. I don't like it. So I'm going to pass this on to somebody that I think might enjoy this more, but the brand did send this to me for review, and unfortunately that is my review. Then next up, I have BDK's Tuberose Impérial, and I wore this on my wedding day. It was so perfect. I can't think of a better wedding day perfume. I honestly think this is just the perfect one. Even of fragrances that I don't own, luxury fragrances, things like that, this is what I couldn't have been happier with wearing this one on my wedding day. So absolutely love this. This is just a beautiful, lush, white floral fragrance, heavy on the tuberose, very romantic, very classic, very pretty, just lovely all around. Next up, I had Cerise Riche from Le Monde Gourmand, and you can see just how much wear this has on it now. I love this so much, and I've been wearing it a ton these past couple of weeks since I've been back from my honeymoon and all of that. And this is so good. It has a cherry note, but it's also very earthy, which I feel like makes it work so well for the fall season. It is not a quote-unquote cheap smelling perfume. It smells very niche, it's different, it's special, and this is incredibly affordable. I know these bottles are like $16 right now for the sales, so definitely look out for that. But regular price, they're like 30 or less, which I just think is incredible. I love that so much. It makes me so happy that things that smell so good, so interesting, so cool, and so unique are available at such a good price. Then these two Tom Fords I brought on my honeymoon. I went to Mexico City, which I absolutely loved. Best time of my life, not exaggerating. And these worked so perfectly. A Ben Fumé was just absolutely perfect. This has a Palo Santo note, and just combined with the cool weather, I don't know, something about the altitude. I love this more in Mexico City than I've ever loved this before. This is a really wonderful sort of alternative fall fragrance. It's not like that snowy fall per se, or like snowy fall winter classic season vibes. This is a very good fall winter fragrance if you are somewhere where it doesn't snow, in my opinion. But obviously you could wear it wherever, but This was just absolutely perfect in Mexico City as like a nighttime perfume. I love this one. And then Bitter Peach, I also love as well. I feel like it worked really well as a daytime perfume in Mexico City. It is, you know, it's a little more syrupy. It's a little more, has that rum vibe, has that spicy vibe, which I feel like made it really, really good for this time of year and in Mexico. So it was wonderful. Love, love, love both of these. I couldn't have picked better honeymoon fragrances. Then moving on to my tray for this next month, I am super excited for December. And I feel like a lot of these fragrances feel very Christmassy to me. And I'm going to start out with one fragrance that I always associate with Christmas. And people have actually, in other times of the year, told me that I smell like Christmas when I'm wearing this. But this is BDK's Gris Charnel. So happy to have this one back on the tray because I haven't worn it a ton this year. But this is one of my favorite fragrances ever. It is a beautiful sandalwood fragrance that also is very figgy and can be either dry or jammy depending on the weather, the setting, your body, all of that. But I love how complex and interesting this is. I love this beautiful juice. It's just absolutely gorgeous. The bottle is gorgeous. Everything is beautiful. I love this fragrance. Like I said, it's spicy, and I feel like Christmas is a great time to wear spice, and I think this will be so wonderful. So excited to have that. I think I also wore it for Christmas last year too, so it's kind of starting a fun tradition. Then another fun Christmassy fragrance is Amore Cafe from Mancera. I think this will be absolutely perfect because, let me try and get it in focus. But I think this will be absolutely perfect because it is a sweet sort of liqueur coffee vibe. And I feel like that's really festive. It's really fun for the holidays. I feel like that's when people are breaking out the coffee flavored liqueur, drinking an espresso martini on New Year's Eve, things like that. I just feel like this is really, really perfect for this time of year, and I want to maximize my wear of this during the cooler months because I cannot wear this one when it's warmer. It's just too much. But during the cooler weather, this is absolute perfection. I love this fragrance so much. Another one that's newer to me as a new, and I haven't worn it last Christmas, this is Alchemia Perfume's Cherries of Night. This is an incredible cherry fragrance. I feel like I always have a cherry fragrance on here like every single month, but this is wonderful. It is a very deliciously spicy fragrance. I think it has the notes on the back here, but yeah, black cherries bathed in maraschino liqueur, cherry amber, musky black amber, warm spice rum, warm nutmeg, and Peru balsam. I mean, that's like Christmas tree, Christmas spices, festive Christmas liqueur, maraschino cherries. I don't know, all of that very much screams Christmas to me. And this, like I said, this is more of a liqueur vibe, spicy cherry, which I feel like will be absolutely perfect for this time of year. And I really love this fragrance. It is such a good quality fragrance, and I love this house. And last up, just keeping it kind of simple with 4 fragrances here, I wanted to roll out my Jo Malone Red Roses because I think this will be an easy reach. I always like to have something that I think will just be something that I can reach for no matter what. If I'm busy, I don't know what to wear, I'm running out the door, I feel like this will be that. Not because it's simple, or it is actually simple, I'll get to that in a minute, but not because it's, you know, I don't know, boring or anything like that, but it's just easy to wear for me. So this is simple in that it's only 1 note, red roses, but to me, I get some of that rose greenery, leaves, stems, all of that, and this is just so wonderful, and I can't wait to wear it. I also feel like roses are low-key kind of Christmassy as well because they're kind of romantic, and Christmas is kind of a romantic holiday, and also the lush red color is giving Christmas as well. So this is going to be the tray. Super excited for this coming month, and I hope you are too. Let me know down in the comments below what you're super excited to wear for the month of December. I would love to hear your thoughts. That's all I have for today. Thank you so much for joining me. If you like this kind of content, I hope you'll stick around and subscribe because I have a lot of very fun fragrance and beauty related content planned for the month of December, and I'm super excited for you all to see what I have cooking on my end here. And I also do these fragrance tray videos like I mentioned every single month, and I will be doing them in 2026 as well. Finally, thank you so much for joining me on a monthly basis. I know a bunch of you do, and I really appreciate it. I hope you and everyone who's watching right now has a wonderful, healthy, and happy holiday season. And as always, thank you so much for joining me, and I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day.